You know, when the candle's lit and the tobacco starts burning, it's gonna be a good episode for sure. Oh.
This is not stuff that comes from this planet, and the complete silence on this topic from our government has only added fuel to the many theories that are now circulating right now on the internet.
Guys, I got some amazing footage for you. Look at this. This is straight out of New Jersey about 3 days ago. A gentleman was using a high-powered telescope that he was observing a UAP.
It's either something from that's extraterrestrial or something that we have in our skunk works that we are reverse engineering.
I mean, it's tough. Every time I see a video, my opinion seems to change. I mean, I've recently been watching and spent some time with the videographer out of Long Island. I mean, he has orbs, these glowing orbs of light on camera that as you watch them right before your eyes, they seem to transform into a mechanical drone.
There's clouds behind it. What?
Welcome back to another episode of Shanclen Shadow Productions. And now, you know, like I was said in the beginning of this, once the tobacco starts burning and the candles start going, this is when it's about to get real here. Oh, theories, conspiracy theories, not my Siri turned on. No, not you, Siri. Conspiracy theories, all these things, darkness, evil, world events, planned events, sightings of drones, darkness and evil in the skies, and the people that we should know, that we look to have the answers, don't really have the answers. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot on the TikToks and the YouTubes and the Instagrams about drone sightings across the United States. Now, I'm not too sure if any of you really remember, but there were also some weather balloon sightings of spies, but I think they might have been from China. It's those feelings of uncertainty of what the hell's going on. You see something in the sky that you don't understand that shouldn't be there. You go out in your front yard, your porch, your backyard. Maybe you have a tobacco smoke and pray. Maybe you want to, just have fun, play with the kids outside, watch a movie, go swimming, or something like that in your backyard. Now, I've had a couple people reach out and ask me, what are my thoughts on these drones? What are my thoughts on these certain things that are happening in the United States and all over the world, really, as far as for world events and things that are about to happen? Just want to say, we're all fucked. Just kidding. No, but it's very concerning when you have things flying above your house, around your house. You see these things in the sky that shouldn't be there. Not normal planes, and not just your neighbor with his DJI drone flying around and everything, and doing stuff at night like that. But that's something that's very off-putting, I guess you could say. Now, what's really interesting about this whole situation is because normally in the past we've had weather balloons or something like that that came into the United States, that was floating over, and we shot at one of them down, and a lot of people were like, the government was like, I don't know where these are coming from. I don't know, bullshit. But they ended up coming to find out that there were spy balloons that came over to the United States. Now, is it the same thing? Is it coming from another country? And also, there's been over 5,000 confirmed sightings of these drones over the United States. And what's really kind of off-putting about this whole thing is when the people of, say, like New Jersey, the people of New Jersey, they themselves didn't know what was going on, so they tried going to the local authorities to try to see what was going on. And lo and behold, the government says, I don't know, what was that? And The interesting thing is, they weren't shot down to my knowledge, but they were, my bad. And that's always one of the most concerning things, is when your government itself, the people that you look to protect you in your country, don't know what the hell's going on, or don't know what's going on as far as the drones and everything. If you're one of those people like me who believe that there's more to everything that's happening, more to the face value of things that are happening, I guess you can kind of say all those 2000s conspiracy theories are actually kind of coming to light. And one of those conspiracy theories I'll talk about here is Project Bluebeam. Now, in my younger years, when YouTube and the internet first kind of came out, for those of you who were there during the beginning of YouTube, you probably saw yourself a lot of the conspiracy theory videos. And it's pretty funny, one of my favorite YouTubers, Markiplier, he started a brand new account, and he went to go see how long it took for him to just click on random videos before a conspiracy theory video came up. My uncle was one of those people that loved those videos because it was kind of one of those things that, especially being native to, when the government tells you something, you kind of have to think twice about it, because that's from, Native American history and stuff like that. You kind of think twice about what the government tells you. The revealing of aliens being real inside of the US government, them going public with it and telling the people, hey, aliens are real. And now up until recently, they actually told us that the aliens come from the oceans. The aliens come from within the earth. Boing, 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 boing. Yes, we know. Told you this. They go into the mountains. They go into the earth and everything. They go to the sky. They do all these different things because there's herbs and medicines all over this turtle island, all over the world, all over this holy planet that we have here. But the reason why I say that is because all these aliens that kind of come up, you have aliens and you have drones, and then you have technology, and you have AI. You mash those together, and the conspiracy theory that you get is Project Bluebeam. So Project Bluebeam, for those of you who don't know, was initially created by a journalist in Canada named Serge Monast. Now, in this Project Bluebeam, it is said that, I'm not sure if it's going to be the same, but NASA itself was going to be one of those people that make or simulate a fake alien invasion. And when they simulate a fake alien invasion, it's pretty much going to be, I guess you can say, world-ending, all these kind of world-ending catastrophes would happen, like earthquakes, tsunamis, tornadoes, and storms. It's pretty interesting because, the US government and everybody already has control and power to be able to manipulate storms and create all these different things. Bing, 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 check one. So when they already know how to do that stuff, the alien invasion is pretty much going to start wiping out humanity and all these other different things. But lo and behold, when humanity is going to be losing the war, all these different things are going to be happening, they're going to simulate all of people's faiths in humanity as gods, and their spiritual deities and beings are going to come to them and be like, hey, everybody, I'm going to chase away these aliens. Wave of their hand is going to go away. And with that, they're going to be able to, I guess you could say, rally everybody between one world order, one world government, one world religion kind of thing. So that's where you would have like, the New World Order kind of conspiracy theories and everything. And so in a sense, that's where Project Bluebeam is going to, and I guess you can say it's a way to unify people and control the people of the world. Is it a good thing or bad thing? I'm not too sure yet. Because one thing that's pretty gnarly too, with this new administration coming up too, at the time of this video, there have been talks of, Canada making its way over to become the 51st state of the United States. Also, Greenland is on the map too. Mexico is also on the map too, trying to get the Panama Canal and everything. And it's just like the unification of all these other different countries into one banner, I guess, could be good and bad. Because if you really think about it, yeah, humanity's in a really weird spot right now as far as for being the division and technology and all these other different things that are at play. But it seems like a lot of the things that are missing are the spiritual aspects of things. So with all the talks of like aliens coming from the oceans are being real, the government being able to control storms and drones flying around all over the place. And even with these drones, there's been sightings of weird orbs kind of floating into the sky. And that could be the testing of Project Bluebeam itself, the holograms that they're going to be able to put up there to show your spiritual deity of your faith, of your religion, of wherever region that you're at. It's going to say, hey, everybody, I am so-and-so from this place, and I am your deity and God. And now if I know you, the human people, everybody that's out there on TikTok and Instagram, you guys can smell bullshit from a mile away. But here's the thing, though. For them to be able to show what is real and for them to be able to show power, they're going to be able to like show their power by getting people sick, killing people, or all these other different things, or just like showing people memories, knowing stuff that no other people should know about you. Understand? Look at these things right here. These phones. People already know that these phones and these technologies that we have right here are listening to our every word. You ever have that scenario to where you're talking about, oh, I want to get a really good guitar. I want to get into guitar playing, all that stuff. And then not too long later, TikTok has a For You video of a guitar that shows up. Guitar Center ads show up on your Facebook, ads on YouTube for Guitar Center or guitars or anything that comes up. It's pretty weird and interesting. Everything that you have about your phone, where you go, where you're at, listen to your conversations, and everybody that you go to, have conversations with them as well. Photos, videos, what you post on social media, everything can be caught and captured on here. So main thing I want to tell everybody is just be careful. Don't believe everything at its face value. Be careful. This is what I say about having to know yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically. And when you know yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, and you learn how to trust your gut feeling, these things are going to come about and you're going to be like, this isn't right. Something is off. Some of these things are, it feels man-made. It feels like a hoax, and it kind of seems like that. There's a lot of things that are happening in the world that's just like, are we in a movie right now? A lot of people are saying, I'm not from this timeline. It was just like, they made the bald eagle the national bird of the United States. I thought the bird was the eagle was a national bird of the United States. Who knew? I was always taught that was a U.S. bird, but yeah, apparently it's not. But anyways, going back to what I'm saying is the founding of aliens being in the oceans. Yes, that is a true thing. Like I said, you have to really think about what is an alien? What is an extraterrestrial being? Does it have to come from the stars? What is the stars? Where do they come from? And you start to think about it in the spiritual aspects of things. You think about aliens, they're just spiritual deities that are on a different plane. That's what ghosts are. Ghosts are beings on a different plane, dimensional plane than us. They're still here, they're still around. We just can't sense them or see them because they're on that different plane that's right there. Same thing with extraterrestrials too as well. So when they say they go in the oceans, they're in the skies, in the stars, they go into the earth. We have stories of them going into mountains, getting herbs and medicines, doing their ceremonies inside of the earth, everything. That's all right there. Yes, they are real, but really think about how they would come about onto this earth. Would they really come about and start a war? Have they already tried talking with people? If they already have this technology to do all these things, why can't they come about it peacefully and everything? So, have I ever fought an alien before? No. Have I ever had a conversation with an alien before? No. I haven't. So how should I know? How would you know? That's one of the bigger questions that if this does happen, the best advice that I can give is just look after yourself and your loved ones. Look after your fellow man, your woman and child. Human beings. We're all spiritual beings that are here together. The mentality of, we have to go and conquer other lands and nations and make them all under that's stupid. We're all human beings. It doesn't matter what faith, religion, skin color, age, ethnicity that you have. We all come from the Creator himself. We all come with those blessings of goodness and knowledge with that. So always be careful when it comes to these things. Trust your gut feeling. And, I don't know if they're going to have to change up their playbook right now because everybody knows about Project Bluebeam or anything like that. And that's just a conspiracy theory. But that was one of those things that kind of made me start thinking about, what's going on with this. And it was like, could be that, You think about aliens, you think about, what's happening in the world, how everybody wants to expand, unify, and come together. Or is that all a facade? Is that all a lie? for the government to go and say, yeah, there's aliens, but then like these drones show up and they're like, I don't know. Watch in 30 years, they're gonna be like, have another Congress meeting and they're gonna be like, yeah, we knew what those were. Those were aliens. I'm like, yeah, because they don't want to make widespread panic and everything. But I that's just one of those things. It's just like over here in Arizona, we didn't get nothing, you know, or at least on the res over here, we didn't get nothing. I didn't see nothing outside. I actually went outside and I looked, just saw stars and helicopters and an occasional plane go by, but that's about it, you know. But that's one of those things that like also has me worried too, because like if humans try to falsify a god for their own personal gain, what's the real creator gonna do? What are the spirits gonna do when that happens? You know, are they're gonna essentially fake their existence for their own personal gain kind of thing? So that's where the guardians and then the chosen few across the world will be able to know. And you know, if I ever hear anything, I'll let you all know. Because if I go outside and I see, you know, the creator come down and he's just like, you need to follow this one religion, be like, yeah, no, that's not it. Because all these spiritual deities, gods, and everything of faith, belief, were all dispersed around the world, certain populations, for them to give them teachings of what they needed at the time, to give those people guidance at the time in their own versions of that they would be able to understand and cope with, I guess you can say. So for them to come about and say, hey, you have to go follow this world leader right here, this human being, this one is going to be your god and deity. Like, no. Y'all, if y'all want to do that, go for it. Have fun. I'm just going to chill here on my reservation with my family. We'll be all right. But that's why I said, just be careful out there, everybody. I know a lot of you can see bullshit from a mile away. So just be careful out there. Everybody be safe. I just have to say, you know, world's getting crazy out there. So that's why I say, even more so, mentally, spiritually, and physically, know yourself. Know who you are. Make sure that you're safe out there with all this crazy stuff that's happening. And all these allegations of celebrities are still going on. All these crazy things going on. Yeah. But yeah, I kind of want to get your guys' thoughts. What are your thoughts on these things? Because these things are making my mind wander. You know, it's really kind of interesting because you can't look back in history because, shoot, drones, holograms, deities and gods coming from the skies, alien invasion. I don't think that's ever happened before. So comment down below what you guys think about this whole situation. It's very fishy how the government doesn't know what's going on. And the people there. I don't know if you guys seen that one TikTok of that guy just opening rounds on a drone. I hope no one was on the receiving end of those bullets falling, but you know, we'll have to see. I got some cool updates, but I'll probably save that for another video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hug on it. I'm recording on everything. It's about damn time. Alright, it's time. Demons. One of those conspiracy theories written by a Canadian guy. Okay. Serge Monast. Serge Monast. Serge Monast.